We warned about this here. Now imagine carriage owners are now getting fined for carriages, carts that have been registered. No one is being spared, and especially most of the people who voted for Inacio, businessmen, desperate businessmen, are now asking President Bolsonaro for forgiveness. Is this all happening to people who acted out of ego? So, I ask you, do you think these people will have the courage to vote for Lula again? I'll show you here. We think many will, but the amount of loss they're taking here. Look, we're really desperate for this election to end soon. Okay, I'll show you. But hit that like button, tap that like button, come be part of our family. Don't forget to subscribe here. I'm not gonna bring everything now, my friends. Before we start, I want you to take a look at this image here. You see, that's me in Adriles. Check out how big my face was. This other video here that I made for TikTok, I made it about 5 or 6 months ago. Look at my double chin. Look at the size of my face. Look how swollen I was. 20 kilos heavier. 20 kilos heavier. Now, I want you to take a look at this other image here. You can see it, guys. Slim Fever, this product here that I advertise on the channel, here on our channel, is official, okay? It's official. It's a place with more discounts. Because I have a partnership directly with the owner of Slim Fever, because it was through this little product here that I managed to lose 20 kilos. 20 kilos. I was 105 kilos today. I'm 85 thanks to Slim Fever. So if you want to go on a diet, we know that at the end of the year, at the beginning of the year and all that, keeping in shape, I use Slim Fever. It's a little powder, you put it in water, stir it, and it gives you that feeling of fullness, you know? And you'll be able to lose inches. If I could do it, why can't you do it too? So, it's a great product in the fight against obesity. For us to lose weight and look good, it's an excellent opportunity. All the results here a few months ago, 20 kilos. I am living proof that I managed to lose weight. I dealt directly with the Slim Fever supplier. You won't be able to buy it at our price anywhere else. This is the best deal on the entire internet. So the link is right here, just below. Don't miss this opportunity. Let's lose weight, get slim, look good, I'm sure. Look, your quality of life will change. The link is right here, just below. It's not like you weren't warned. Look here, this one is really good. It's the real deal. I came by here this morning. Lula, man, the level of wickedness. The guy slapped a tax even on people who collect cans. These guys do a great service for society. They collect recyclables. Then when they go to sell these recyclables, he put almost 30% tax on people who collect cans. The guy is wicked. Guys, you have to laugh so you don't cry. I'm laughing here so I don't cry. It's a gigantic level of sadism. Now, imagine these guys here, the owners of carts that were registered in Bahia, they claim they're getting fined. Look at this. Check it out. The guy is just too wicked. This big influencer here on social media, I always follow her. She does fantastic work. She talked about this. Unreal.
At some point, the bill comes due. I don't need to say to take a screenshot. They'll know exactly where it is on the sign. Those guys with those carts that have already been registered say that the fines are coming, that the bill is coming. But there, the person in charge says no, that it was just to organize the place. I mean, the cart drivers. Do you really think they would put license plates and not make money off it?
Guys,
Not even the strongest flea will escape paying?
only the big video she made remains. Look at those signs from Bahia. Oh my God. I'm beaten up here. How can someone be so unaware? Still want to think about voting for such a lousy jerk. It's the end of the line. The guys are sending PVA fines to carts, and obviously, right? Lula at that event he's at. I took 33 million, I came back to get people out of hunger. Look here.
Come here, wait a minute, wait there.
Where were you when Lula said he took everyone out of poverty? He said everyone was already out of poverty. Brazil is out of the poverty line. It's true.
Write it down, you can hold me to it. January 12th, I'm having coffee with you. You can see. Lula said on January 12th at 5 to 11.
That was last year. Last year isn't this year.
He will fix this country, and these poor people will smile again, will have breakfast, lunch, and dinner again, just like I do every day.
Man, he's really mean, isn't he? It's the same 2002 speech. 2002. He does it now.
Nearly 30 years of Workers' Party, Lula is now in his 5th term. Mr. Luis Inacio Lula da Silva in 2023 said he was going to have coffee with the people. This term, he aimed to lift people out of poverty again. It's already December 7th, almost January, and look at the situation of those he supposedly lifted out of poverty.
Sign down there, yes, that's right.
That's right.
Yes, for sure, she's absolutely right.
So that's it, so she stays there. The social, some have more and...
Others have less.
Some have more, and that's how we go, Cajazeras de Hulga, showing everything, the raw, naked reality, no matter who it hurts.
This video is from last year, not recent. Imagine it increased a lot, guys.
Look,
I'll say it.
That businessman, right? He recorded a video apologizing to President Bolsonaro for not voting for him. A businessman who prospered during Bolsonaro's government and, with great ingratitude, went and supported the Workers' Party. Now he's bankrupt and has closed his store.
I want to ask for forgiveness here from President Jair Messias Bolsonaro. I want to ask your forgiveness, Bolsonaro, for not voting for you in the 2022 election, because only now do I realize how important you were for our country. And your government was so great when you led the country, because you, even after taking over a country that was unstable after President Dilma's impeachment, faced COVID-19, which was a global crisis. Your government didn't have a chance to achieve good development. And even so, today I realize that your government was the best government the country has ever had in its history. In 2021, my business made so much money that I had to open a micro enterprise to be able to account for my revenue. In 2023, after President Lula assumed office, my company started losing revenue in 2024. The business made the revenue I needed, but I was no longer able to keep up with my company's expenses. And now, in 2025, I had to close my company because there was no revenue. Not even for me to be able to pay the Simples Nacional, which is a bill of 70.
Tax and more tax. That's it. I always say this, my friends. Many were greedy. The situation was great and Brazil was taking off, but many thought it was good. If I'm making good money with Bolsonaro, things are going well. The desperation that Lula has to get back to the scene of the crime, he'll give me even more opportunities. If I'm earning with Bolsonaro, just imagine the desperation. But we used to talk, showing thousands of people here on social media, just like Trump. Now Trump, you saw what it's like to negotiate with Lula. Let's see what will happen at the White House, because he saw that negotiating with Lula is exactly what he's dealing with now. Lula doesn't negotiate with people who don't have principles. These people believed they'd get more with Lula. Because if you look at today's research here, corruption in Brazil about Lula, Geyer still mentions the great Geyer when the Supreme Court took a thief out of jail and put him in the presidency. It increased since Inácio took over the presidency again. Do you think corruption in Brazil has increased? It was 39% in 2024, then rose to 49% in January, a 10% increase in corruption in Brazil. That was from the beginning. It stayed the same. It was 30%. Then it went down to 18%. No, sorry, it was 19% and went up to 28%. And then it decreased. It went from 30% to 18%. It's people's perception, and this video shows that. I'll just play the audio, but when you have a president of a nation who leads by example, this is what you see. Bolsonaro has a sensitivity. He had it as president, and we are working hard to put an end to injustices. But the sensitivity of a man whom the press tried to label as the worst in the world, Bolsonaro's sensitivity, is something out of the ordinary. What they're doing to this man isn't fair. Look over there. He points, the boy was next to him. He asks for a chair. He points with him. He points, and so on. And then they bring the chair for the boy to sit, for the little boy. That's it. Just those pencils there. Only someone with a good heart does that, who notices and so on. That's a great leader, and I guarantee you here, he's just like what you, Bolsonaro. He's just like what you've always seen. He has something about him that's his own, that's out of the ordinary. I'm going to finish the video by telling you, let me put his image up. When you're next to Bolsonaro, you feel something extremely different. It's not fanaticism, it's not because I like Bolsonaro, it's not because I admire him a lot. I don't see him as if he were a member of my family. It's something different. This man is anointed by God. My friends, there's no other word I can say to you. It's something you feel differently. I had never felt it the 2 times I was with President Bolsonaro. I had never felt this before. The first time he was passing by, I was in Mirassol during the campaign last year, actually the year before. I was with him at a crowded place. He passed right by me. Despite the crowd, I was able to talk. I said, President, it's Quimpime from the countryside. I'm Quimpime here from the countryside, a country guy. Then he looked and said, oh, how are things going there and all? I was already moved then. The last time, that was last year, there in Sao Paulo. It's a surreal feeling you get when you're next to him. I will fight until the very last moment I can to help. I'm nothing, but even a little bit that we do will already help. I can't stand to see the cruelty they're doing to this man. It's good, look, it's revolting, you see so much dishonesty happening, and then the people, totally regretful, man. The guys are investing a lot in carts and carts. These people are paying taxes on carts. It's unbelievable. They thought this wouldn't happen. We knew from the start, when you let a Workers' Party supporter do something, this is what happens. But there he is, our great president. We're going to overcome this. Our forces are entirely different from theirs. Evil has a lot of power, but I will never believe that evil will ever be able to defeat good. Good will prevail. I will never be able to believe otherwise. That thought will cross my mind, and I'm sure all of this will come to an end. With all these people who did evil to President Bolsonaro in such a complicated situation, do you share this video a lot? It's very important for Workers' Party supporters to see that you don't negotiate with people like this. Hit the like button, share the link in your groups, and come be part of our family by subscribing to the channel. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and information. Big hug to everyone, always stay with God. Thanks, I'm out.